Well, my grades, let me start here. I always saw myself as a student who pushed forward and who always pursued the best in himself. I always wanted to exceed excellence. It wasn't about being selfish, within the classroom, like I wanted to be the best. No, but because I did want to be the best, but it wasn't with that intention. I just wanted to prove myself because I'm coming from a different country and I'm putting myself in a new environment, and I just wanted to prove myself that I know I have the talent, the skill, the knowledge, and the drive to be the very best that I can be. My grades through high school were great, and my grades coming into college for my engineering major, they were good as well. I tried to maintain all A's, even though sometimes I might have had a little nicks and bumps there. I had a few B's, but every time that I had a class, every time that I had an exam, every time that I had homework done to be done, I always pushed myself to exceed my expectations because even if it was a B, I was not content. I was not satisfied. I was just not okay. I wanted to be the very best that I can be, and I wanted to do the very best that I can do.
I see. I see a team project in one of your accounting courses, and I'd really like to know more about that. And let's start with what was your role on the team?
Well, yes, the project was very successful. Our team came out very successful, and my role as a team was the team leader. Now, I did not choose this role. This role was offered to me, and of course, I volunteered to step up and take it. As a leader, I wanted to be more of a team player than a leader, right? I wanted to hear people's opinions, my group's opinions, and to how we can do the very best in this project. I tried to get everyone's advice, get everyone's views on it, and that is how we were
What
successful.
was the process you used to get the work done and prepare for the presentation? How did you guide this group?
Well, as soon as the group was formed, I got everyone together and I said, well, we have to set our goal, we have to set an endpoint, a finish line, and we have to see it through all the way. We have to make a plan, a good plan, follow it, stick to it. Because that is the only way that we're going to have a structured team and how we will be able to do our best in this project and show that we really, really put our efforts in this. That's what I told my teammates. I wasn't going to be just a leader that was demanding. I was going to be somebody who wanted the team's ideas, not just my ideas.
Okay, ultimately in the presentation, tell me how it went, and again, what part in the presentation did you play?
The presentation went well. It couldn't have gone better. I personally, I introduced our project, I introduced our topic, and I introduced how we were gonna structure this presentation. As a team leader, I didn't want to seem like I wanted to take the spotlight and talk about everything and present everything. I wanted to have a decent role in the presentation, but I wanted my teammates to also have that shining light. I didn't want to be over anyone, and I wasn't trying to be under anyone as well. I wanted everyone to feel equal and to feel like they were part of this project. Not only us, but our audience. I wanted them to see that, hey, these guys, they did everything together, and they worked hard as a team, not as individuals. That is how we were able to get this presentation. we got the grade we expected. We passed with
Thanks.
A.
Let's talk about extracurricular activities. I know that's an important part of your educational experience.
Like I mentioned earlier, I played soccer as a hobby.
Oh wait, I understand. I know you like music and movies and going out for pizza, but you're trying to differentiate yourself here. So I need you to be a little more specific about other activities and your role in those. For example, have you been part of Beta Alpha Psi?
No, I never heard of it, and I never really had the opportunity to be a part of it.
Have you thought about taking the CPA exam and ultimately becoming a CPA and maybe going on for a master's degree?
In electrical engineering, there are many ways that you can step up and be sort of like a master.
I understand that.
So yes, I have thought about it, and when the time comes, I will pursue it. I feel like it's something that I need to do.
In preparation for this interview, I suspect you've given some thought to what are your greatest strengths and how would you bring them to bear in our firm. And you're welcome to talk weaknesses, although I'm not pushing for that.
I feel like one of my greatest strengths would be that I'm a very big team player. I don't like letting my team down. I don't like letting my organization down. I don't like letting my boss down. I want whoever I work with to feel like they're part of something greater. I don't want anyone to look at me as somebody higher than them, but as somebody equal and somebody that pushes the team together to become better, a better self, a self-motivator almost. I want to motivate myself and I want to motivate my teammates. I feel like that's one of my strengths, being a team player, being a team leader. One of my weaknesses, I would say it's that I can't say no to my coworkers. I can't say no. If somebody needs a favor, I feel like it's my obligation to help them out. I feel like that's one of my weaknesses. If not the only one, really.
Good.
Thank you.
Why are you interviewing with us today?
I am interviewing with you excuse me, with you today because I want to, like I talked about before, I like to exceed my expectations. And I want to prove myself that I can do this and that I can be a part of a great organization.
Yes.
So
Who else are you interviewing with?
at the moment, I'm not interviewing with anyone else because I feel like your program
Okay.
is the greatest and is the way to go.